You already know this is Punch Raw Unboxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, is it me? Is it I? Is it me, Mr. Moonshine, the only one that see the kingdom of Haman coming to an end? Coming to an end because of his loyal subjects lack the discipline to acquire greatness? Huh? Is it me the only see that Haman kingdom will end like the Roman Empire? Is it me? Ladies and gentlemen, Keith one time Thurman had a recent interview and said that prior to the fight with Manny Pacquiao, his downfall, that was the question, his downfall of the Manny Pacquiao, why did he come lackluster, why did he come sharp and things of that nature, was because of lack of self-discipline. He was going up in weight, said he went all the way to 35 pounds or 40 pounds, had to drop back after the Josecito Lopez fight. You know, went all the way, ballooned right back up and came back down for the Manny Pacquiao fight. He said that his downfall was lack of discipline. And I'm going to tell you like this now. It's not only a Keith Thurman problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not Keith Thurman. Is the kingdom of Haman and his fighters. His fighters lack self-discipline on the biggest night and the biggest fight of their career. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Keith Thurman ain't the only one. What is going on? What is going on with PBC and his elite fighters that they just can't acquire and adopt and keep the momentum of being hungry and having the discipline and the focus and determination to be great and stay in a position of greatness or the pursuit of greatness? Why? I know I'm messing with y'all with the accent. Anyway, but Keith Thurman ain't the only one with Manny Pacquiao that lacks self-discipline. Had weight problems. Gervonta Tank Davis' biggest fight, won his biggest fight with Gamboa. Lacked self-discipline. They had to give him 2 hours. 2 hours. Gervonta Tank Davis, they had to give him 2 hours so he could make weight. Now, we never heard of WBA or anybody in the history of boxing given 2 hours to make weight. Earl Spence versus Sean Porter. Earl Spence versus Michael Garcia. Earl Spence said himself that he had to lose 20 pounds in the last week. That he was lacking self-discipline. That he wasn't focused in one of his biggest fights of his career when he needed to unify the titles. Andy Ruiz, another PBC fighter. A big fight in Saudi Arabia. Andy Ruiz came bigger than big, fatter than fat. He ate everything in America. They ate everything in Saudi Arabia. What happened? What is it going on to the Haman kingdom? What is it going on? What is going on to Andy Ruiz on his biggest fight while he has the belt that he barely trained? Lack of self-discipline. We got Keith Thurman. We got Earl Spence. We got Gervonta Tank Davis. We got Andy Ruiz. Danny Silva Garcia, which is a constant professional, but he also said that he weighed almost, he was the heaviest he ever was, 25 pounds, versus Red Catch. And they asked him, this is the reason why he didn't knock out Red Catch. But we saw Gervonta Tank Davis do his thing in the sparring, but that's just for another content. What is going on in PBC? What is going on with self-discipline? What is going on? And never mind mentioning Danny Silva Garcia, because Danny Silva Garcia has a good record of being a professional, never get in trouble, nothing like that. He probably just didn't have a fight for a long time, didn't know when he was going to get his upcoming fight. I'm talking about the rest that had big fights. I'm talking about Keith Thurman that had the Manny Pacquiao fight, big fight. I'm talking about Earl Spence that had a unification bout. I'm talking about Andy Ruiz, one of the biggest heavyweight matchup of the year. Gervonta Tank Davis stepped up with Gamboa. Yes, Gamboa was 68 years old, but he couldn't knock out somebody that had an Achilles injury and a ripped Achilles by the second round. There's an old man that was working on one leg and couldn't get him out of there. Who else? Ladies and gentlemen, who else? What is going on in the PBC banner that these guys can't be disciplined on their biggest fight? That's a problem. Keith Thurman talking about that he needs to find his killer instinct. If you cannot fight your killer instinct, my man Keith Thurman, and if y'all follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, you already know that I support Keith Thurman a lot in this channel, right? I support Keith Thurman. Like his style, like the way he came out of the amateurs, and you already know, man, was knocking everybody on their mama, was hungry, don't duck me son, but he lost the hunger. He has acknowledged that he lost the hunger. He has acknowledged in the same interview that he have lost the killer instinct. Now you tell me, how do you lose the hunger and the killer instinct when you're facing a legend like Manny Pacquiao? And that's probably the biggest fight in your career. The crossover success is that fight, and you drop the ball. You drop the ball. What is going on in PBC? And I'm not talking about that the other guys are not doing their thing. Caleb Plant doing his thing. David Benavidez. Look at David Benavidez. Yes, he came back from the ashes, but look at him. Charlos are disciplined fighters, but did they have that big fight? That crossover fight? That pay-per-view fight? Are they going to land the same? Adrian Broner. What is going on in the PBC banner, y'all? What is going on in the kingdom of Al-Hayman that these guys lacking self-discipline in their biggest fight? That is a big and a huge problem. And I want you to leave it in the comment box. Why? It's because they're getting paid? If they're getting overpaid? Are they hungry? Or maybe it's this, that a lot of these guys, for a lot of fights to stack up their records. I'm just posing a question. Is it that? And finally, when they reach the age where they've put in too much work in the amateurs and too much work, and now they smell the money, it's hard to keep them hungry. It's hard to keep them hungry. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say I want these fighters to fight the fight when they're young and hungry. That's why I want Teofimo Lopez to fight Lomachenko. A lot of people saying he's young. No, fight it now, because you're young and hungry. You haven't smelled that real wealth of money yet. You're still hungry. I don't want him to fight the fight when he's 30. By that, he's burned out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to think that these guys been fighting for free in the amateurs for 200 plus fights. So when they reach that type of level, you think they're going to be staying hungry with the type of money that they're getting? It's not an excuse, but what is going on? Can somebody give me an answer? I think I want these fighters to be compensated real well, because they are one of their wards, one of their gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. But what is going on? In the kingdom of Al-Hayman, it is going down. It will perish. It will come down like the Roman Empire. His loyal subjects are doing a disservice to Al-Hayman's services. And why? Why, may I say? Why? Give me an answer. Give me punch-drunk Mr. Moonshine an answer. Why? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. You get my updated videos. Like it and share it. I love you all. I will go live in 10:30. Talk about that Tyson Fury is the gangster of boxing. Yes, he is. And I'm going to tell you why. Love it or hate it. Wrong or right. But it is what it is. But I really want to know, because it is alarming right now, y'all. It's alarming with the PBC. The more money they get and the bigger the fight gets, the more lack of discipline they get, the more the focus is diminishing. Why? That's working backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, help me out here. This your boy Punch Drunk, aka Mr. Moonshine. I love y'all. Peace out. Leave a comment in the bottom. Let's chop it up. Let's go on to the next. Subscribe, y'all. Press the like button. Subscribe, baby.